Hey, it's Mark from GamesKeys.net. Are you ready to discover the top free Steam games to play in 2024? Well, you're in for a treat. We've played a ton and picked out the best ones just for you. Let's dive in and check them out. In My Hero Ultra Rumble, you have to pick a character before each match, and each character has different powers. There are 19 characters to choose from. You can customize your character with different looks, and matches can have up to 24 players, which makes it exciting. You can find items like healing kits and shields on the ground to help you. The game looks nice, like the anime, and you can work together with other players to win. Grapples Galore is like going on an amazing adventure through time and space with a story that feels real. In the game, you get to know your character well. Each character has a unique story with ups and downs, just like in real life. As you play, you uncover secrets about your character's past and figure out why they're in the game. The game is a blast to play. You use grappling hooks to swing around and move through big maps. It's so much fun. The maps are designed perfectly for swinging and exploring. It's a great idea that's been done well, giving players an exciting experience that they'll love. Bloody Hell lets you become a powerful angelic bird fighting demons in a fast-paced setting. The graphics are impressive, with blood splattering all around, immersing you in a hellish world. Controlling your character feels smooth, allowing you to dash, grapple, and shoot enemies with ease. Exploring the expansive world of the game is thrilling, especially when riding in a minecart through hell. There's also a map to help you navigate and uncover hidden secrets. The bosses you face are epic and terrifying, becoming tougher as you progress. You'll unlock special powers as you play, adding even more excitement to the game. The next game on our list is Asphalt 9 Legends. The best part of Asphalt 9 Legends is its awesome career mode, where you get to race in a cool arcade style. The game looks nice too, with great graphics that work well even on not so powerful computers. There are also some helpful features like auto drive, auto steering, and auto braking that you can use if you want to. As you play, you can unlock achievements and earn cool stuff. There are tons of cars to unlock and upgrade. You can even change how they look. The next one on our list is Hawked, where you solve puzzles and find codes to unlock temples full of valuable stuff. The shooting in the game is fast and exciting. You move quickly, dodging and sliding around. You have to collect weapons, fight enemies, and solve puzzles to get the loot out. Hawked is all about picking your fights and knowing where to run. It's kind of like being in an Indiana Jones movie. Once you get the treasure, you get special powers to make you even better at the game. Eternal Return comes with smooth gameplay and lots of characters to unlock. You can earn in-game currency easily to get the characters you like. The game gives you lots of cosmetics, maps, and events for free. There are many heroes to choose from, but getting good at each one takes time. The characters are well made and balanced, but some are better than others. The best characters change often, depending on how good you are with them.
Am I the only one who made it?
Handshakes is a puzzle game where you help two characters shake hands. You move one hand with the WASD keys and the other with the arrow keys, guiding them past obstacles to meet. There are 29 levels to try, some of which are tough. It's a simple, old-school look with pixel art and basic colors. The music matches the gameplay, making it even more fun. Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis takes the player to fight harder enemies and get better gear as they go. Eventually, you reach high levels and do tough quests while waiting for new stuff to come out. The best thing about it is the fighting. Another good thing is how they made a fixing easier for casual players. They also added something called multi-weapon, which lets you fuse different weapons together. This means you can do a lot more stuff and have more fun with however you play. The next game on our list is Operation Harsh Doorstop, where you jump into huge battles at different times. You get to try out lots of different weapons and tactics in each area. You can create your weapons, maps, and game modes. The battles feel intense and realistic, especially the infantry fights, which are smooth and well designed. The game also looks stunning, with beautiful graphics that make the buildings and forest come to life. It's so detailed that each battle feels like you're right there in the middle of it.
Switch your mags, give me a sec.
100 Capitalist Cats tasks you to find 100 hidden cats. It's like a treasure hunt. The cats are hidden in a black and white world, but they're not too hard to find. You'll explore a landscape with cool artwork inspired by Wall Street. You have to spot the cats hiding in the scenery. The game has nice music that doesn't get boring. 100 Capitalist Cats is a fun and simple game with achievements to unlock. If you like finding hidden things and enjoy a good challenge, give it a try. In Snake Force, players take the role of a hero to save friends and fight enemies. The more friends you save, the stronger you get. It's a fun game, kind of like the classic Snake game, but with shooting. You'll need to play carefully to keep your friends safe and beat each level. There are different modes and characters to keep things interesting. With simple rules and levels that get harder as you go, Snake Force is a game you'll enjoy playing.
Yes, sir!
Super Animal Royale is a fun battle game where you control cute animals fighting with guns and melee weapons. In each match, 63 players complete in funny and exciting places. You can choose from many weapons. The map is large with lots of areas to explore in battle. The graphics are simple but adorable, with cute characters and backgrounds. The game has a cool sight system, and the sounds are awesome too. Now we're moving on to Farlight 84, where you play as a capsuler. The goal is to land on islands, collect supplies, and fight against others until you're the last one standing. You can play in ranked matches to progress and face tougher opponents. You get rewards as you climb the ranks. You can choose between Sunset City and Lambton Islands, and you can team up with friends in duos or squads. The game has cool graphics, great gunplay, and smooth movements, making it exciting to play, and every choice you make counts.
The trick. Restoring shields. Sorry guys, hang in there.
Kart Rider Drift is a racing game that you can play online with others. You can pick different characters and unlock new tracks to race on. You can customize your karts and characters, which adds to the fun, especially when you're playing with friends. The controls are good and the game looks colorful and nice. The game has great graphics and sounds, which makes it more enjoyable. It's even more fun when you play with friends. The next game on our list is Combat Master Season 1. It's like playing in an arcade, with really fast matches and quick respawns. It's free to play and easy to learn, with simple controls that anyone can understand. Matches start super fast and you don't have to wait long to play. The graphics are decent, but the focus is on fast and exciting gameplay. Combat Master Season 1 is a fun game with lots of action and options for customizing your weapons. In One Armed Cook, players have to cook food while dealing with rats. You race against time to finish cooking tasks, like getting ingredients and serving dishes. The game is fun and addictive, with quirky features like using a fire extinguisher and chasing away rats. You can run different food places, like burger joints and ice cream shops. One Armed Cook is a great game that mixes cooking challenges with a great story, making it fun and engaging for players. Next one on our list is Trackmania Game, where you speed around tracks with lots of excitement. Starting is easy, but becoming good is tough. The races are thrilling and you'll want to keep playing. One cool thing is that people from all over the world can play together. You can also create and share your tracks, adding more fun. It's awesome to create challenges for yourself. Plus, you can change the controls to fit your style. With lots to do and discover, Trackmania is a blast for everyone. Polygon is like a video game version of Battlefield. You and your other players try to take control of certain points on the map. It's easy to pick up and play. The shooting part of the game feels really good, with lots of different guns to try. Moving around in the game is quick and smooth, and the maps are just the right size. You can even try sniping. Polygon is a cool choice for anyone who likes shooting games. War Thunder mixes fun arcade-style action with realistic details. One of the best things about the game is its huge collection of vehicles. You can choose from tanks, planes, and ships from different countries, each with its unique style. The graphics are really good, making the battles feel intense and exciting. You can also adjust the difficulty level and choose different game modes to suit your skills and preferences. There are always something new and exciting to do, keeping players entertained for hours. In Omega Strikers, teams of 3 players play a mix of football and MOBA. You aim to beat your opponents and score points. There are lots of strikers to pick from, each with their skills. You can customize them with sparks to make them even better. Matchmaking is fast, whether you play casually or competitively. The matches are quick and exciting, and there's something for everyone. Omega Strikers is a great multiplayer game with smooth gameplay and cool graphics. The next game on our list is Deceit, where players start together and 2 of them are secretly monsters. The innocent player tries to escape while the monsters try to stop them. To escape, players must work together through 3 levels of each map. They can use weapons, traps, and items for defense. The twist is that innocent players can't tell who friend or foe is. If they suspect someone's a monster, they can shoot them but need confirmation from others. The game has impressive graphics and tricky mechanics like scanners. It's all about survival and strategy. Goose Goose Duck is a fun twist on social education games. You can pick different roles and start doing tasks. There are lots of maps to play on, with different tasks and game modes to try. This adds variety and makes the game more exciting. The game has nice animations and a clean art style. You can also chat with other players nearby. Goose Goose Duck is a fun game with lots of options to keep you entertained. Next on our list is Klaus Wien's Treason. You'll love the cool maps, smooth shooting, and all the fun you'll have. It's all set in the 1960s, so everyone looks like mobsters. They use old-fashioned weapons with a modern twist, which adds to the excitement. The teams are balanced, so it's always a fair fight. The guns feel great to use like you're a real gangster with a Tommy gun. And the maps are huge, giving you lots of space to plan your moves. And when you play with friends, it's even more fun. You'll have a blast, betraying each other and causing chaos. Muck tasks the players to explore blocky worlds, gather resources, and fight enemies. It's easy to play and has a funny vibe. You can mine for ores and materials and use them to craft tools and gear. There are also enemies to defeat. Sometimes monsters drop gold that you can use to open for chests and surprises. You can gather food from apples or cows. Muck is an enjoyable game for anyone who wants some lighthearted fun while exploring and surviving. The next game on our list is Unturned. It is set in a big world full of zombies. You play as a survivor, and your job is to find food, water, and a safe place to hide from the zombies. There's a crafting system that lets you make tools and weapons to help you survive. You can build houses, fight zombies, and explore the world. Finding supplies and managing what you have is super important to stay alive. One of the best things about Unturned is its multiplayer mode. You can team up with other players to compete against them for survival. Caliber has smooth gameplay and lots of different characters, each with their special abilities. There are different game modes to keep things fun. Whether you like fighting against other players or teaming up against computer enemies, there's something for everyone.
Only one's left.
The player vs everyone modes give you a break from the tough player vs player matches, but they can still be challenging. You'll find good spots to hide and plan your attacks all over the maps. As you level up your characters, you unlock new skills and gear.
Reloading! Eat this! Copy that!
Next on our list is King of Crabs. It's a super fun multiplayer game where you play as giant crabs battling it out to be the top crab in town. There's a cool system for getting better and battling other players that keeps you coming back for more action. The game looks really good too. It's just a blast scuttling around, pinching foes, and gobbling up goodies in this crabby adventure. King of Crabs will lead you wanting more crabby chaos. Now we move on to Gatekeeper Infinity. It is set in the future where you can play alone or with friends online. The game is fun, especially because you can choose between different ways to play. It's relaxing to play but also keeps you interested. The game has lots of cool things to see, like different kinds of monsters and special abilities you can use. The music and sounds in the game are nice and add to the fun vibe. If you're looking for a game that'll keep you entertained, this one is worth trying out. Smite changes up the MOBA style by letting you play from a third-person view. You have to play as a mighty god, battling against other gods in big fights. The game is all about timing, dodging attacks, and aiming well. Team fights get intense as you and your friends come up with plans to beat your opponents. The game has solid gameplay with lots of depth. Each character has special moves and combos to learn, so there's always something new to try. With all the different god characters inspired by myths, the game never gets old. Next on our list is Try Again. The game comes with really good graphics and awesome sound. It's quick and different from other platformers, and it has a cool story that keeps you interested. The voice acting in the game is perfect. It makes it feel like real and exciting. Playing Try Again is smooth and super fun. The controls work well, making it easy to enjoy the game. Try Again is an awesome game with a great story, easy controls, and fun gameplay. If you like platformers or want something new to try, give it a try. One-Armed Robber is super fun to play, especially with friends. When you play with friends, it's so exciting that you'll end up yelling at each other. Even though it's a free indie game, it's got some nice details. What's cool about One-Armed Robber is how you control your character with just one arm. The controls are easy to understand, so you can pull off some smart moves. One-Armed Robber always brings lots of laughs to fun gameplay. You can even customize your weapons and try out different ways to play, so there's always something new to enjoy. In Brawlhalla, the characters are awesome, each character has unique abilities, and you can find one that suits your style. You can earn in-game cash by completing daily quests. You can spend the cash to buy cool stuff like skins and taunts. The artwork is cool, the weapons are balanced, and every battle feels fair and exciting. Stumble Guys is a surprisingly awesome game where you can collect cool skins and play just like Fall Guys. The skins are adorable, and the game is challenging without being too flashy. Stumble Guys tells a thrilling story that reminds you of the classic Stumbleton games. The game's art is great, and the gameplay is surprisingly good, with simple rules that are easy to follow. Stumble Guys is a super fun mobile game that gives you both excitement and a little challenge. The next game on our list is Crossout. In this game, you can build your vehicles in the garage and play modes like base capturing. The game looks good and matches are short, which is perfect for quick gaming breaks. Playing with friends is awesome, and the game has parts that encourage you to work together on building. It's a good game to relax and have fun with. There are lots of items to craft from different groups. You can also trade stuff, and there's a lot of PvE content to try. Apex Legends is set in the Titanfall universe. It is famous for its great fighting and cool characters, each with their powers and stories. The game has a few good maps and a really useful ping system for talking with your team. One of the best things about it is the gunplay, which lets you move around in amazing ways. There are 24 weapons to pick from, and they feel really awesome to use. Apex Legends has different modes like trios and duos, where you can play ranked or just for fun. The game makes sure you're playing with people at your skill level.
Firing.
The next game on our list is Warframe. It's a fun game where you team up with others to fight enemies and find cool stuff. You play as a space ninja called a Warframe, each with special powers and quick moves. The fighting is fast and exciting, and the game looks amazing with its bright colors and cool lighting effects. You can trade stuff with other players, which is pretty neat, and there are lots of mods to make your gear even better. The music in the game is nice too, making it feel even more awesome. Dota 2 isn't just a game, it's like stepping into another world where you go on a big adventure and battle tough opponents. You do all sorts of things, like cutting down trees and fighting ancient creatures to get cheese. Each game is different and brings its challenges. Dota 2 can get competitive. Players fight hard to win and beat their opponents. It's all about skill and strategy, whether you're playing for fame, power, or just for fun.
Like a wisp.
PUBG is popular these days. In this game, up to 100 players fight on a big map. You can play alone, with a friend, or in a small team. The goal is simple: stay alive. You start by jumping out of a plane and looking for weapons and stuff in buildings. Then you try your best to survive and beat out other players. There are lots of vehicles, weapons, and other things around to help you survive, but it's not always easy to choose the right weapon for each situation, and sometimes you'll have tough fights. Counter-Strike 2 is next on our list. It is a super competitive and fun game that's popular right now. It's the kind of game that gets your heart racing and makes you want to keep playing. It's a multiplayer shooter where you can choose to be on the good or bad team. Your job is to either defeat the other team or complete missions to win the round. If you win, you get money and buy better stuff for the next round. The graphics and how the game works are cool. Naraka Bladepoint comes with cool combat and special rules that makes it stand out. You fight using different melee weapons, and each one has its moves. The combat feels good and works well, making the game immersive and enjoyable. You can make your character look unique with lots of customization options. The game's vibe is different from any other Battle Royale game. Playing with friends makes it even more fun. Naraka Bladepoint is worth trying for a memorable gaming experience. The finals is super fun, especially when you're playing with friends. There are two main ways to play. In quick cash mode, teams compete to collect coins and deposit them in specific spots on the map. It gets intense when all the teams meet up at these spots. You can make your character look cool by unlocking different outfits. You can also earn in-game currency to unlock new abilities, weapons, and gadgets. And that's a wrap, folks. We've just unveiled the ultimate list of free Steam games. I hope you've discovered some hidden gems that will keep you entertained for hours on end.
What you said.